I am also trying to understand this and trying to link this with the planning which a student should do while he's pursuing ACCA, right? So let's say for example we have different students at different points of time. So let's say majority 12th standard, if he's starting at 12th standard, he can probably join ACCA program. Yes. With or without an affiliate graduation university. Yes. What's your view on the practical experience child? Should he do it alongside or should he do it later? I mean, what is the recommended course?
Practical experience requirement in ACCA, first of all I would like to tell you, is quite flexible. Flexible in the sense is that your previous experience which is relevant as far as the ACCA qualification and the guidelines are concerned, which is before the qualification, during the qualification or after the qualification, is recognized by ACCA given that it is validated and recorded in my ACCA account. Now, it is always advisable that if any student can do it alongside with their qualification, even their working experience will be counted under practical experience.
Sure.
So if you have completed 14 papers and you are getting on a job, so idea is to complete 14 papers, get onto your job, and your working experience will be counted under practical experience requirement, and after having 3 years of working experience you can apply for a membership. However, if any student is pursuing any kind of experience which is relevant to finance and accounting and several of the guidelines or the objectives of ACCA, so that will be, whether it's a full-time or part-time, will be calculated during their qualification as well. However, if they are pursuing it along with the qualification, of course they are developing themselves as more professional, and that is always recommended by the employers.
No, I mean my take would be like this. I mean, if you're doing graduation, just doing studies and just being a very academic focused child, it does not make sense. I think an overall personality has to be a combination of academic studies plus practical experience, and you should do it earlier the better. I mean, why should you delay it? So you should actually try to do this alongside graduation. See, this is the undergraduate master's level program in my opinion. So if you are doing it right after 12th, that's the right time of doing this course. You should actually finish it off in 3 years and do both the things in 3 years. And then move on to bigger degrees. Probably, so then you can go for an MBA, then you can go for other qualifications, and I think that's
absolutely. I mean, what's wrong with that? Because if you actually work somewhere, if you have some practical experience, no matter whether it's a full-time or part-time, you actually develop yourself as a professional, and you learn so many things by being on the practical, and that is why we have incorporated practical experience requirement in the ACCA curriculum to apply for the membership. So not only you will be actually developing yourself, but you will actually be gaining the membership earlier than anybody else.
No, I think even I suggest this to all the students. Anybody who comes to me for advice, my simple answer is this: why do you want to delay this? So do this alongside. Only when you do this alongside, you get both benefits. Number one, your entire membership comes in 3 years. That is fast. Number two, you are actually able to build your abilities very fast, because practical experience, there is no excuse at the end of the day. That learning has to happen, and you're free. I think anyway, it's gonna take 3 years. You do this alongside, 3 hours, 4 hours of study is sufficient. You have 6 hours a day available to you. I think the requirement, which I understand, is about 30 hours per week, which is about 4 to 5 hours a day. If you are able to manage that, I think it's a wow. Even if you do not finish 3 years of practical training, even if you do 2 years during graduation, 1.5 years during graduation, it makes a lot of sense for me at my point, right? I think that's what we were discussing earlier also.
Earlier the better.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. My Career Architects tries to bring the best of commerce career options for you guys. If you like our work, do give it a thumbs up, leave your questions as comments, and subscribe to our channel for more information. Thanks a lot.